Hello students, so in this video I'm going to talk about the Integers Final Assessment Prep document. First I'm going to read through the instructions. So it says start at the beginning knowledge section, it's right here, first and complete all questions. If you do not understand, watch the videos attached or the slides attached, it'll say either one. Either with headphones or subtitles on YouTube. They are all YouTube videos. So you'd click on one, it would take you to YouTube, and you could either watch it with subtitles, which are over on this side, or put headphones in. And then it says you do not have to watch each video, just if you need help or you are confused or you get it wrong. The final assessment is going to be worth 50 points for knowledge and thinking, which will end up being about 60% of your grade as of right now. It will be given as a Google form next week with every question on this document. So, I'm going to show you what that looks like. First, I'm going to kind of scan through part one. So it has a lot of different beginning knowledge questions, kind of entry level, things that we covered in the beginning. You can scan through, there's some true or false questions, and then you end, and there are 28 questions in part one. Part two is surface knowledge. If you've been paying attention to the progress chart, you can see how these line up with the categories. Part two, surface knowledge, there are 10 questions, sorry I had to count, in that section. So again, there are videos and slides. These are also more basic questions that are just getting you to the surface level. That's why it's called surface knowledge. And then part 3 and 4, I have specific instructions, but I'll come back and talk about that in a minute. So let's say you finish this whole document, and next week I think it's going to be Thursday of next week, so in about a week. You will take the form, which I will give you next week, and I'm going to click on it now. So it's going to look something like this. I have not completed it yet, so it won't be exactly, but it'll have the title. I will have some instructions, and then you'll put your name, information, and then if you look, this is the first question right here, and then the second question is the one across from it. So it'll go side to side like this in order. Opposite, opposite. Those are the next two. See how they line up? And so on. And then you'll go through and you'll put all your answers in there, and you'll have multiple choice options. So if you didn't get the correct answer, then you can actually pause and maybe rethink it if you were incorrect. So now I'm going to talk about part 3 and part 4. So part 3 and part 4 are deep knowledge and transfer knowledge. So this is really where you're going to get up into that B range, B plus or A minus kind of range for a grade. So up until this point, if you complete everything else correctly, you'll have a C plus, and then these are the questions that are a little bit harder and are taking you to that next level of deep knowledge. So I'm going to read the instructions for part 3 and 4 right now. It says, instructions, please read carefully. There are going to be some short answer questions below. You will be submitting these answers by copying and pasting your answer. Okay, so let's pretend this was actually your answer. My answer. You would copy and paste that, Control C, into the Google form on the final assessment that matches it. So let's pretend that this was that question. You would copy and paste it there. Okay. I could show you how to do that too. If you don't have a Chromebook, it's a little different, but it's Control C and to copy, Control V to paste. You might need to look it up. How do I copy and paste on your type of computer? Anyway, so there will be all the short answer questions. Obviously right now I only have one because I haven't finished the actual form. I only put a couple in to show you what it would look like. So you'll copy and paste. I'm going to read this next section and highlight it because it's really important. I will be able to see if there are any repeat answers between students in all classes. If students copied others' work and submitted it as their own, that is cheating. You must have your own wording for each problem in the short answer section, obviously. If you use the same answer as another student, you will receive a score of 0 as well as the other student. So when you submit the Google form here, I can export it to a Google Excel sheet and then sort by answer. So I will be able to see, and I'm going to do this for every single short answer question. So I will be able to see if you have the same wording as another student or the same answer or the same type of problem, especially where it says create your own problem. So there is no sharing of answers or you will receive a score of 0. So this is what you know. This is not what your friend knows and gave to you. That needs to be very clear. So for part 3, you'll go through some just single answers. These 4 are just an answer. And then these 2 here require short answer. I should put that. So you know that for these 2 at least. Because the other 2 are just a single answer. So hopefully that clarifies. I'm going to leave that edit in there now. And then part 4, there are 6 questions and it's set up just like this, question, answer. The other ones have 2 columns, question, your answer, question, your answer. So make sure, I didn't say this above, that you're not putting your answer under the question box, you're putting it next to it. So your answer here. Okay? Okay, good luck. There are plenty of videos in here to help you. Oh, where it says slide to help, I am going to talk about that real quick. If you click on it, there are a bunch of slides linked in. I'm going to kind of scroll this over. So this is a list of slides that are resources for you to help. If you just want to look through it, if you click on any of those links that say slide to help, you can go to the top and then scroll through. I guess I need to move it back so you can see over here on the left side right here. If you see all these slides, scrolling really quickly, there's a bunch. So there's 43 slides with information to help you on this. So that's actually a great resource to just have open the whole time. And I tried to title them by topic, okay? Okay, enough of me talking. You're going to go ahead and get started. If you look at my agenda, actually that's a good thing. You're going to be working on it today in class, okay? You'll have 2 more full class days to work on it before I give you the assessment. So, okay, this is it. Good luck.